rolling. Everybody, start your voice memos. Darryl and Kian. I think my shit was crazy. That's why I didn't get that shit.
Why did you say everybody?
Hello.
Everybody's gonna move.
What's it got?
Yeah, y'all good.
You just jacked your chair. I didn't compete what we was doing. Wait, low key?
What's up? You wanna change it?
You
know I'm like the entire time.
I'm definitely gonna go play all the time. Oh,
Why not give up, bro? Just put on your jacket.
You just gonna keep the phone on your lap?
Yeah, just in case just in case somebody texts, you gotta get like a gotta go, yeah. So to pause it, you got this little switch right here. Everybody who got mine, you literally just up down.
It should be blue, right?
Yeah, it should be blue straight. If it's paused, it's blinking. Zelli, yours won't have that because it's different. Oh shit, that turns around or is that? Nah. Wait. Oh wow.
Wait, why is this shit reading?
That's because it's yours. Yours is different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This shit blue.
Yep.
But we got this one.
Yeah.
So does that have the only different mic?
Yeah.
No. It should look clear though. Oh no, it's just a reflection.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, bro.
You recorded it.
Yeah, it's recording. Yeah, we in the spot.
I know you were telling that put that whole part in the video.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Yo, you know me too well, bro. That's a call out right
I'm
there.
studying the video. So I'm like, Darryl, why do you keep that? He's like, David wanted it.
David wanted it. Darryl doesn't edit. I'm the one who edits it.
Lower the mic, bro. I mean, no, like, David, you're a little too loud, bro. Like,
Yo, but you know what's wild? One of my homies, she was telling me, she's like, she likes that because you can hear the difference between like mic quality and then you also bring Darryl into it. So it's like added elements.
That is, at first I was like, man, I don't know if you wanted me to like say it, like right there because I wasn't sure if he was better or not. But nah, he's better.
Alright, so first and foremost, we in the spot. Many blessings, much love to the folk. I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves individually. I know I usually introduce people with, let them get the shine. So whoever wants to go first.
Go ahead.
I gotta start, bro. It's my shit.
That's exactly why.
Alright, bet. My name is David. If y'all know me, sick. If y'all don't know me, I'll be doing this thing where I talk to people and I record it. Typically it's out in nature, but right now we got something special going on. So we enjoy it, you feel me? It's some beautiful artwork that's made by friends, family, good shit.
My name is Zelli Blair. I make music, I write poetry, I model here and there. Whatever, I just do whatever I do to make myself feel good. I don't know. So.
My name is Buttur. I'm a producer, engineer, artist, part-time ninja. Dabbling in all types of creative things, you know what I mean? So I'm just here in this space, rare treasure space, so.
I go by many names. You got RideJahWave, you got Jayden, you got Baby Sebi, you got, I can keep going, just English short, that's what I go by. I love to create art, music, really music. Life is beautiful.
Oh, bro, quick question. Baby Sebi, is that what Dr. Sebi or not?
Yeah, so, well, this is a good conversation with these babies.
We gonna come back to that. Darryl?
I don't really like introduce myself. I hated those experts in class.
Oh, man.
I hate that.
And tell me 3 things you like about
Two truths, one lie.
Mad awkward,
I really do that. Like, yo, watch.
But you're doing that shit to get out of the question. So introduce yourself, bro. Yo, you be talking your way out of shit, bro. You know you do, bro.
I'm Darryl, and I take photos and videos Get some clothes. Yeah, that's it. I don't know.
You do know.
What are you doing?
When he bakes cookies.
He's a chef.
I heard sometimes.
Yeah, man, bro.
It's beautiful.
Honestly, I realized I didn't even introduce what I do. I just said, like, yo, I just do this thing. I'll be forgetting that I make art sometimes, real shit. Yeah. I paint, design, photography, anything within the visual realm. Designer in a holistic sense. I just make things. So, yeah. Come see me. So we here. How's everybody feeling?
Fantastic.
Good, you know,
We got the lot call last night.
Nice. A little tired from last night. Last night was a lot of energy.
Yeah, OD, bro.
You doing some bullshit or you do should be like,
If we want to.
Bro,
Why not,
That's
bro?
that really.
But that's like, bro, how many times you see me break the fourth wall doing this shit? Also, technically, Darryl is always behind the camera. Like, Darryl's in front of the camera.
that's true.
Like-
I had the camera, because you know, yeah. Like, I'm about to do some ad-lib shit.
Fine. Can you ad-lib people's, what people say?
Can I ad-lib?
Yeah.
Shit.
But yeah, we are art, a rare treasure. Who came up with that name? Who's that? Is that?
I hate to be the one.
That's you?
Yeah,
I
kind of-
always felt like it was you.
yeah, kind of-
Yeah, that's
Sing
fine.
the song.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
it's already
He came up with it
before that.
It was like way before.
This is like a while ago. This is like 2018, 19, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yo, be a rare treasure type shit. I was like, art, a rare treasure type shit.
Because it started when we were starting our podcast.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
exactly
that's
how
what
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, podcast.
So he was coming up with a name, and I was like, art, a rare treasure type shit. Cause I seen somebody with a tattoo, and it said a rare something,
Yeah.
like another word with a T.
Ooh, pause real quick. Darryl, phone. I know we got him on our last. I mean, unless we gotta go get somebody, right?
Wait, yours was on his phone?
No. I'm trying to communicate with moms.
Okay, all right, that's good. We get that.
We know.
I'll tell you.
No. I'm not to take photos, but I'm supposed to be probably like 20.
All right, straight. You know how I do with phones, my nigga.
I know.
But sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember what stuff.
Red treasure.
Oh,
Alright, yeah.
Yes. Oh, I seen somebody with a tattoo that said a rare. I wish I could remember the word with a T. And I was just like, no, it was a real treasure.
Yeah.
A real. So I was like, a rare treasure. Feel me? So that's why I got the influence from, you know,
Yeah.
art inspired art. So,
That's real.
That's a fact.
so I turned real to rare, and that was that.
That's real. I don't like asking questions, so it's honestly just have a conversation. Anything y'all want to talk on? Let's get back on that semi point. Why not? That's what we started.
Oh, like, cause alright, if you know me, like I'm mad holistic, but like super like in tune with in my health and natural herbs and things like that. So when I was in college, I had a friend, and not to get too like, I mean, she used to get cramps a lot, like during that time of month and shit. So long story short, I had like a little. It was like garlic. Garlic is good for that.
Yeah.
And I learned that through like just being in tune with that stuff. So yeah, I used to get for garlic and shorty cramps would go away. So she was like, nah, you really baby 70, like you really not 70. So so still to this day, this was like 4 years ago. She still calling me baby 70.
Yeah, that's a real ass nickname.
Right. So that's gonna be my like when I start like just having like different like shit, like different projects I'm behind. That's gonna be like the name. Like, you're not even gonna know I did it. Baby 70 did it. Well, now y'all know I did it.
I mean,
Right.
it's
It's not mysterious at all.
not a mystery. I mean, yo, let's not see your face in this. Yeah, it's like, oh, you don't know Seth. You don't know
Make them all see.
who the fuck is Baby 70, bro?
Yeah, like that.
Oh, man. So y'all two just dropped the tape.
Oh yeah,
We just
bro.
about to take
Yeah.
I be into it. Real talk.
Real talk.
the third tape, yo.
The third
It's been
tape.
consecutive too, like as soon as we finish one tape, on to the next, yo.
Yeah.
You think it's gonna be a little break in between after every tape?
We
Like,
always say that word. We
break.
always say that. We like, yo,
Nah,
exhausted.
you just gotta keep going.
And after that, yeah, we're
It just
just naturally
naturally
back
happens.
to yo. After that, word.
Like some of this new shit came like maybe like I I feel like the early song I recorded on this new shit is Paradise. And I feel like Paradise came like 2 weeks after our event.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like a real break for real. That shit kind of just happened. Bro sent me the beat. He was like, yo, I might use this shit though. I was like, I do your thing, bro. Then he's like, nah, bro, you gotta have that shit. So I was like, yo, good looking, bro. So,
Then it's flow. Honestly, that's the thing though. It's like creativity is one of those things that just keeps flowing. Like even when you're not working, I texted the homie. I was like, yo, no days off, right? And it's literally because my mind is always working. Like, even if I'm not making something, I'm always thinking creatively. I'm always thinking about a project that I can get done. So if that's always in your background process, then it doesn't even matter how much time you take, you gonna get the shit done.
It's inspiration everywhere, bro. There's a little origin on like Paradise. That's actually like, I was trying to remake the beat Club Paradise from Drake from way back. Cause we used to bump that song all the time in school, right? And then like I always wanted to like remake that beat. But like usually when I remake a beat, it never really comes out how the beat is.
Yeah.
Like, butter get mixed into that.
Exactly.
So
You know,
it'd be a
cooking
little
with butter.
fusion. It'd be a little fusion. So like like that was reminiscent from like Club Paradise and all of that. Like the same chords, like the drums. I had like more like lower end drums and stuff. So like you hear it like in the background, it's not like present. It's really like some chill like club shit. Like you in a bathroom of a club, you hear it in the background. You kind of faded, trying to sober up.
Honestly, that's wild. That's
the mirror, like,
you're actually describing this shit. Like, yeah, I get that.
Every beat, every song got a story, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that, music is the closest thing to time traveling. I feel
Yo,
like.
real shit.
Cause like,
It's about the time capsule.
yeah, word. Like, there's some songs you hear and it just take you back to like a certain place.
Take that quote, put that in the description.
But you-
Yo, yeah, that might be the quote, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, y'all might have to fight for what the quote is.
you got it.
You got
There's
it.
gonna be a couple quotes.
Don't be sorry, quotes. We be dropping gems. What's up?
He was preaching just
He
now.
was preaching, bro. Like, honestly, I feel like music has that feeling specifically because the things that we tie to music, where it's like going out, like specific time periods where like, if you remember listening to something so much during the summertime, anytime that you hear that thing, you're gonna think of that summer that you listened to it.
It's just literally happened. He was just playing like a song that I used to listen to in Canada. When he was in Canada in 2020, bro.
Yeah.
And every time we
Just
hear like
talking
that
about
type
that.
shit, bro,
Yeah.
it takes us right back to Canada, bro.
Takes us right back.
Bro, was it?
Canada was the time.
Oh man.
That was like right before COVID too.
No,
we almost got stuck
right
in Canada.
Oh, yeah,
we
talking
almost
about
got stuck
that.
in
Yeah.
like once, bro.
I was low-key.
Wait, you was out there with them? I thought it was up to.
That was
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And the day we got back, the day we got back, they closed the borders.
That's wild.
I remember our parents was wilding on us. It was like, we all doing
Yeah,
it.
are you sure you want to go? Are you sure? I don't think you guys should go. I don't think you guys
Bro.
should go.
It's wild because I was trying to go on a trip to Canada right before the borders closed, bro.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I was like, fuck, nigga, I'm trying to go to Canada. Let me tell you, bro.
Canada would have been so much better, she was actually open.
Yeah.
Bro, we almost didn't go too because we was running for the bus. Like, we missed the bus. No, we almost missed the bus by like 2-3 minutes.
So,
Let's not talk about the
Yo,
Zelli, you see the shit going on?
Bro, I can imagine.
it's terrible.
Bro, we caught the bus at night. It wasn't even, he said 2 minutes. It was like 45 seconds. That shit was like
That's that shit what I'm saying. It's like y'all was meant to go to Canada.
Yo.
I don't breath bro. Down
Like, if y'all made it with 45 seconds left, y'all was meant to be in that bitch. Like, real shit.
Barely made it, barely got out.
Exactly. Yo, nah, I feel that same shit, bro. Cause like, when I went out to Europe, when I was coming back specifically, that shit was a hell trip, my nigga. It's almost like niggas want to be stuck in Europe.
When'd you go?
I went 2022, like at the start of the year. So I went to London, I went to Barcelona. To Barcelona, fucking, I'm leaving because like shit got weird, bro. I'll talk about it all. I think we like touched on this shit like
A little bit.
yeah when we was at Queens and like the homies. Jose knows what's up with it. Jose knows what happened. Shit got weird, but like
It's crazy.
So I was like, yo, I gotta leave, bro. I gotta leave. Go to the airport. Dummy fucking early. I'm fucking like as soon as I can get a cab. Lose my fucking phone at the airport. Yeah, bro. And I'm like, fuck, I need all this shit because it's like traveling during COVID. You need your COVID documents, you need all this shit. I'm on my laptop trying to like figure out how the fuck to get around. Alright, boom, get to the gate. Somebody's like, yo, is this your phone? I was like, yes, yo, thank you so much. But the thing is, I couldn't access my phone because I already like reported it as lost. So as soon as I couldn't find it, I was like,
It was white,
huh?
It was white.
It wasn't white, but I couldn't access it because I had to like contact Apple and do the whole thing. I do like, oh, this is mine.
Yeah.
So I got a connecting flight somewhere in Portugal or some shit.
Miami?
Huh?
Miami?
Not even Miami, bro, because it's just the airport.
Yo, airports can be beautiful.
I mean, it could have easily been beautiful, but I was like in distress.
Yeah.
Beautiful I'm saying, bro.
Going through it.
So I'm doing everything off my fucking laptop, and I'm trying to like figure out how I can get my shit so I can get on the fucking plane, bro. My laptop is about to die. And if any of y'all been out of Europe, they don't have the same like outlets as us. You gotta get those same shit, bro.
Get the adapter shit.
Exactly. So I'm going around this airport. It's like, yo, I need an adapter to charge my fucking laptop. Yo, can you hold me down? It's like, nah. Yo, I need a laptop. Nah. It's like, yo, I need this so I can get on my fucking plane. Like,
Why would they say no?
Because you know what I mean?
I mean,
you know how racist Europe
They
is?
were,
most people speak English or not?
In Europe?
What's up?
Most people speak English over there.
Yeah, it's Portugal.
Yeah, in Europe, when I went to Denmark, everything was in English. I think because the UK, like, they speak English.
Even Spain, like, they speak English out in Spain. That's one of the languages they learn in school.
Where they speak mad languages in Europe. Like,
Yeah.
they started so young that
Yeah.
it just sticks in their brain. But nah, everything was pretty smooth with that one. I can't say I
Nah,
haven't seen
I want to go back to Europe and have a smooth experience, bro. 'Cause that
Or
shit was
Denmark.
fun. Denmark be lit out here, bro.
Denmark was like, then you could take a ferry to Sweden, took a ferry and a train to Sweden.
That's what I'm trying to do, like Switzerland and Sweden.
Very nice, very
Yeah, bro.
I need that Swiss bank account here.
Ooh.
Go Scandinavia runs the world.
I heard Washington.
Yo, it's taxes right now, paying for
Y'all know that Legos?
Wait,
What was this?
Legos. Made in Scandinavia.
We cut that for the camera.
Wait, is it crashing?
Legos, like they originally.
You gotta start ad-libbing, bro.
Scandinavia?
Yeah, like Denmark, like that.
Bro,
How far is
so there's a lot of like.
Well, that's just the area.
conversations.
So basically, originally it's not like Scandinavia is just like the area. But yeah, when I was there, I went to this castle. They like based the book Hamlet off of. And I don't know, I like geeks like that, whatever. Shakespeare.
The
Yeah,
skull,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
The Nobody skull?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Ophelia, or she like drowned and shit,
Yeah.
whatever.
Is it- Wait. Oh no, I'm thinking about the one with the nigga stabbed his eyes with a brooch. That's not Hamlet.
No, I don't think that's it.
Was him?
Oedipus
That's
Rex.
Oedipus.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went to the actual castle that they based it on. That shit was fun. They had like this whole like Lego thing. You could like go like, oh, so my friend was like, yeah, like you know, Legos were made here. I was like, what? I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't fucking know that. I could be wrong. Shit, fact check me. Fact check me.
You made it in the US?
That's what I was told.
Yeah, I feel like really.
That's me too. And I was like, wait, what the fuck?
I mean,
Like,
people be outsourcing stuff all the time.
Castle was crazy though.
it was so nice. And then they have statues of like Ophelia and then fucking Hamlet there. It was like, right, it was, and it's like in this little like town and they have like little shops and stuff. Like I went to this little record. It was like a mom and pop record store. Like it was literally like somebody's like basement, like this old ass couple's basement that they just like collected mad shit throughout their life and they just sell it. They just put it on display and just sell it.
You straight, bro.
Niggas stole the castles and shit, bro. Imagine we was fighting wars, like people was really taking over.
No, when I get mad money, just like destroy all these said, I'm out of the fucking castle. Fuck a mansion. I'm out of the castle.
Hey, Jose, big love to them as well.
Appreciate you, bro.
Sorry to interrupt.
Nah, yeah, I agree 100%. Fuck a mansion.
Fuck the mansion. That was he would destroy what we said. He was like, I'm buying a
That's like-
castle. Now I'm buying it. It should be haunted.
Bro, that should be so fucking haunted, my nigga.
And we gonna make friends with them ghosts.
Nah, I'm Jamaican. I don't be fucking with
I'm
nothing, bro.
Jamaican too.
That's like that.
Yeah, I'm Jamaican. My mom came this day. Sorry.
I think I did.
Yeah.
You Jamaican or what?
I'm Jamaican, Irish, and Darryl.
That's a Jamaican ass name.
Nah, that's a
Is it my mom knew what she wanted?
That's crazy, bro.
That's good.
Yeah, we don't fuck around with that. There's no evil spirit.
You just gotta, you gotta have boundaries with them. You know, they was once human too.
I mean,
even
You gotta have boundaries.
y'all believe in ghosts?
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
paranormal
bro.
experience.
Yo, same, bro.
There's been times like as a
Jamaican
Jamaican,
goes after y'all. Jamaican goes after
Yo, bro, it's wild. Some nigga asked me about that piece behind you, bro. And like, he was asking me what it meant. I was like, nigga, I saw spirits.
No, I've never seen apparitions, but I've had like unexplained things happen. And my grandma, my Jamaican grandma, is very much like tapped in. Like she'll literally have dreams, and like she'll call me like to make sure I'm good, or like I'll go to talk. She's like, yeah, I saw that happening. Bitch, what you mean you saw that happening?
Yo.
Girl, were you too old to be having these dreams?
That's so weird. I mean, y'all all West Indian too. Y'all get it.
Right.
my mom always tell me about like the bungee, the boogeyman, and all types of stuff.
They're very
got,
much.
bro. Yeah, word.
Oh, John.
Yeah,
But you
John
find
Bees,
these
yeah,
like
facts.
apparitions? Or like,
I've seen what I felt like are apparitions. I mean, that wasn't like, I guess that would be close to it.
so like those shadow people?
Yeah. I've been
See,
seeing
I've
them
never
sometimes. I've been
seen-
seeing them sometimes, especially.
Well,
Like,
on the like.
they're looking at me like,
Wait, but is it like
"Yo,
sleep paralysis, or is it like you're literally like just awake and like vibing and you just see shadow people?
When I be awake, sometimes I see it. But like, honestly, it's wild. I only had sleep paralysis like twice in my life, which
No.
sounds like crazy to say.
No,
Like, I
I
only
only had
had
it once and I had it like a few months ago.
Alright, that's wild.
And it was during the daytime. But
Yeah.
you know what? It was because I think I was sick as fuck and I drank. There's like a tea that you can drink that's kind of like NyQuil tea or like
Yeah.
medicinal kind of tea.
Yeah.
And I drank that and then I went to sleep, knocked the fuck out. I woke up and it was already daytime, but I was still like out of it, so I went back to sleep. Bro, and I was on my back and I woke up and I was like literally like, alright, let me like get up to the bathroom. I'm trying to swing my legs and I'm like, yo, I can't move, bro.
It's
I was
wild.
literally about to start crying. I was like, I
Have you
can't.
ever had
breathe.
Yeah, I had that shit. That shit was crazy. That's when I wasn't sleeping.
Yeah.
I was like, I wasn't
Oh,
sleeping.
I remember that. Yeah, Darryl was working overtime.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people that work overnights get
Yeah,
Bro, I was not sleeping. I think I laid down in the bed. I think I saw some like spirit over me, and then I was like, I can't move. And I was like, yeah.
spirit over you?
Like that's what it
Nah,
felt like.
nah,
It was like
literally.
midday.
A lot of
Like,
people say, yeah. a lot of people say-
Yeah, cause like when I had it, bro, I think I was like 14 when I had it, and like, on God, I woke up and I was like, I can't move, I can't even
It's
breathe.
so
I was like,
Wow.
yeah.
and I like went to school. I was like, yo, bro, like some wild shit happened. I woke up, I couldn't even fucking breathe, bro. I couldn't get out of my bed. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Bro, I was just like, fuck it. Like, when that happened, it was over me. I was like, damn, my neck can't move. I mean, shit.
No, I think when I was
He was
growing
ready for
up,
the white man or
like I
that.
had something was in my room or like in my house, but I don't think it was like an evil entity or like anything like that. I think it was just like a curious entity. If like that makes sense. Like I would wake up at like the same time of night, like 3:15. I would wake up on the dot every fucking night, and I just wake up and I'm like, yo, like why, like who's looking at me? Like I feel like somebody's like watching me. Like what's going on?
That's what I was about to say. Like, I feel like I never like seen a spirit or something, but I definitely felt things where it was like, I felt like someone was watching me.
Yeah, yeah.
Like somebody was like guiding me somewhere or something like that, you know.
Oh,
And like sleep paralysis though, like I've never like. I tried to give myself sleep paralysis sometimes. Like, it didn't really work. Bro, I was like 11 or 12. I was like, yo, this is not cool. I was trying to be mad. I was trying to astral project. Because I would just lay on my bed and then like I heard this was like lay on your bed, close your eyes, and like try to focus on like pulling your soul out from a rope.
Yeah, you would have do
Like,
that. That's not crazy.
Yo, that shit didn't work though. I tried it for like 15 minutes.
I was like, I feel like I've astral projected like once in my life, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like real life out of
But I'd
body
be scared that
experience.
I'm gonna get stuck in that plane. Like,
What the fuck?
bro, that's a whole different.
You're not gonna get stuck there though.
You don't know that, nigga. You know how many people? Like, I feel
I'm gonna be right back, yo. I don't get the door.
Okay.
Who?
It's a bullet like this.
I don't know.
I'm gonna leave this in here so it keeps recording.
Keep it running.
Yeah, y'all keep running. Y'all keep talking.
So what you saying about actual projection?
No, I feel like I'm scared to actually project things. I feel like if I do it, like I feel like I'm gonna get stuck in that plane. Like I watched this movie. It's an Insidious movie. It's the new Insidious movie that came out called Insidious Red Door. And it's basically the basis of it is that this kid astral projects and he's able to like go save someone from like, you know, this evil fucking spirit demon thing, whatever. But it's basically like they're on a different plane. And I just feel like if you get stuck on that plane, like your soul gets stuck, like that's fucking scary to me. Like I don't know, that's just
So
how I
you get for August from watching.
not just from the
Insidious.
nigga. Oh, you
Yeah.
I'm saying, but like, who's to know? Like, I would just actually project on the regular to know, like, the rules of astral projection or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's so many like variables to it that it's like, what if I do something wrong and then I'm fucking stuck? Like, you know, like people say like sometimes they astral project that they can meet other people or they can astral project into other people's dreams and shit like that. Or they go into other people's like timelines and shit like that. Like, what if you fuck up and now you're stuck?
You know what I'm thinking now? What if like a homeless man just astral projected like 30 years ago and he's still astral projecting, now he fucked up?
That's
I was about to say that. Yo, I kind of get what you're saying a little bit. Like, you could look at some people's eyes and you could tell, alright, you're not really
Right, you're just not on this plane,
Yeah, like, you're
bro.
not there. You know, like, you're on this autopilot.
Yes! That's what they call NPCs.
NPCs that actually know is it.
That's what I'm saying. What if they actually project, or not even consciously like, oh, I'm going to astral project, but like it happened, or like not even necessarily astral projecting, but like, what if they just went to sleep, went in a different timeline, and they still kind of here, but they're not really here, and they're like just intercepting, like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's very plausible because everybody's on a different, you know, I'm sorry.
Like a couple months ago, I got smacked, so smacked.
Feel free to go and back everybody up. You dig?
I'm good, bro.
What? Yeah, what are you doing?
But
I
yeah,
already asked you up. What's good? Homie Kevin? Video and audio. Yeah, so you're actually on camera right now. Yeah, now you good, bro.
Now we're
But I'm just other. Yo, that timeline shit. We was talking about that last night. Like time isn't linear.
Right? What time is a major concept? Like,
Momentum's crazy. Momentum's crazy.
Yo, of course, Christopher Nolan movie, bro.
Christopher Nolan got some
You got some crazy shit. I was going to watch Interstellar last night.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Bro, his theme is like time. Like,
Yeah, he loves
like,
time.
like time in some
I never
way.
watched that.
So it's like, yo, when that show was like, it's fucked up.
Yo, the homie Kevin, bro, nigga was like, yo, watch Tenet. So I watched Tenet.
Yo, we all went to go see
Tenet's
Tenet.
And the thing is, like, I was saying him with some shit, because he was like, alright, you watched Tenet? How many times you watched it? I was like, once. He's like, you ain't watched Tenet.
Yeah, that's not enough. Yeah, that's not enough.
That's what
I watched the movie twice and I realized, I was like, bro,
times.
that shit don't make sense, but it's still fire.
No, but the more you watch it though, it makes more sense. Like that's the thing.
Nah, bro, that shit actually don't make sense.
Nah, that's the thing. The story's starting from the end and it goes to the beginning. But the story's also starting from the beginning and goes to the end. It's like that time pincer shit.
Bro,
Oh my God, that sounds like
He hired
a
himself. He hired himself to do that mission.
Yeah.
Same, like, prevent World War
Wait, y'all ever
III.
seen the movie where the guy he has like memory loss and like for him to remember shit, like he tattoos?
That's Memento.
That's the
Wait, also
Yeah.
Oh shit, Memento, yeah.
Okay, I'm right.
Because he told me his number like, I think like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, where
Yeah,
he's
and then he starts tattooing and shit on him.
Yeah.
Ah, I
And
never
he was trying to like solve some case.
No, no spoilers. Don't spoil it for me.
I mean, y'all spoiled Tenet, technically.
I mean,
now you did that. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw Tenet, I did not give a like. I didn't understand shit, bro. And I was thinking like, yo, bro was just trolling, bro. He had so much money. Yo, no bullshit.
No, honestly, that's what his movie be feeling like sometimes. The thing is, he'll do like a fucking 3-hour movie, and I'm like, yo, bro, I'll fuck with your movies. But 3 hours of just mind
Yeah,
fuck, like,
Yeah.
I respect it because I gotta say I'm passionate about the movie. Christopher Nolan, he's top director, right? I think like he's one of the people that's like I care about the craft. Like I really like want to craft. He's still doing like film, and he'll be like, "Yo, we projecting this on like 70 millimeter." It's like there's differences in film type. Like,
True.
so yeah. But he'd be like, "Yo, we projecting this on 70 millimeter. You gotta see this on IMAX." Like, that's his thing. If you see one of the movies in IMAX,
it's different.
like real IMAX, they got fake and real IMAX.
No, you know
Wait,
shit.
wait, you need to direct a short
That's a
film.
whole other thing.
We need to do
Yo,
a
let's have a conversation.
No, I know, we need to do a
But yo,
That's like a starter one.
I actually got to see Scarface on 70.
You gotta see Scarface on 70?
Yeah.
How was it, bro? I didn't fuck about
That
it.
shit was fucking amazing.
Yo, 70 is beautiful. Like 70 is such like I seen like bro 35 projected on 72. That's like
the colors were crazy. Like,
Yo, when we went to Cali and we saw Kill Bill, what was that on?
you saw Kill Bill on 35 millimeters.
That's my favorite.
Yo,
Kill Bill's
no, because I've been wanting to watch Kill Bill for like the last 3 months, and I
You
just
never
haven't
seen
watched.
it?
Nah, I've watched it so many.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
So many fucking Yo, I might go home and watch Kill Bill low key.
Yeah,
bro.
that's my favorite.
Kill Bill is
That's a classic. Yo,
I feel like
first Kill Bill or second Kill Bill?
First.
I think
Sorry.
You get the scope.
okay, Kill Bill 1 is better than Kill Bill 2 because it's more compact. It's an hour and 40. Kill Bill 2 is a little too long.
Yeah.
And it's very
But you need, like, obviously, like, you need it. Like,
You
it's
need
not,
it.
Yeah, of course.
volume 2 is so crucial, but, like, volume 1 is just, like, it's just
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
literally. Like,
But
it's
I heard with Kill Bill, like, it was supposed to be one movie, right?
Yeah.
Nah, it's actually
Yeah.
one
They had to split it up-
bro.
they split it up into two
Yeah.
movies, yeah.
And
Just
I
because it was so long.
like the scene where she was, you know, fighting the crazy 88. This one I heard again, fact check me. But if I think they put it in black and white because
So
it was
they
so
ran out
much
of
blood.
blood.
Yeah. Bro, that's what the scene where damn, I forgot her fucking name.
The Ride.
Lucy Liu, whatever.
Lucy Liu?
Oh, she was Red.
Yeah.
Her whole speech when she like again spoiler, sorry, when she like
Yeah.
Damn, I know, right? At the table, I know that entire speech when she turns to English. I know that entire thing word for word.
That's crazy.
Literally, like I love that movie. I could go on.
You talking about when she just run across the table?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this in English so y'all know I'm serious. I'm like, oh, I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
I remember they had that little anime sequence.
Yo.
Yo, that shit was hard. Oh my
I feel like
god.
that was very like innovative. Like,
Yeah.
shit like that.
Tarantino, Pulp Fiction,
That's a great
Yo.
one. That's another one.
so good.
Don't watch Pulp Fiction with people who have never watched Pulp Fiction before.
Yeah, true.
No, I'm so dead ass, bro. Like, or at least don't know the premise of Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Because they'll like literally be watching this shit and just be like, what's happening,
Yeah.
bro? Like,
Right.
and like the whole time you're just there like, just watch it, you'll understand. They're like, no, but the thing
You
is,
gotta understand that's their first time too, because that was my first time watching Pulp Fiction. I had to watch that shit twice to really like.
but did you at least know what Pulp Fiction was like about? Or like,
Literally, I knew it was a classic, so I put it on the first time.
Oh, that's fair, that's fair. That's
It
fair.
wasn't like let me do the research.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I heard this.
The thing is, it's wild because I feel like I never really did research on it. I just, like I said, it's a classic, right? So I just know so much about pop culture that I'm like, oh, it's not a movie that's important.
Right.
Yeah,
I didn't know that shit.
What's up?
I didn't even know that it was in. I think I just watched it one day.
Yeah, it's
It's
Talking about timelines, you know, that in itself is like, there's so much shit fucking going on at the same time that then connects, and it's like, what the hell?
exactly because that's the thing. Like, there's a point in the movie where Vincent is dead, but later in the movie he's alive.
Yeah,
And
yes.
people,
Yes.
and people are like, why is he alive
Right,
again?
right,
And it's
right.
like because it happened.
Like, fucking
before,
come on.
like,
Nah, I feel like at the time they were saying that like a non-sequential movie was like mind blowing. Like, people were like,
Because,
wait,
yeah.
what?
Yeah, where it's not nowhere.
So
Yeah.
good.
I mean, I feel
That
like
wasn't real.
they don't do that anymore though.
Nah, not really. I can't think of a movie that.
They do that. They do that. Like for like maybe not Hollywood movies and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
more
Right.
movies. They
Right.
miss around the
Right.
time. Yeah, just like Christopher Nolan.
Yeah,
That's
true.
the main thing. They miss around the time. Bro, Tenet, like what we was just talking about.
But like only him though.
Those are like blockbusters. I feel like
Yeah.
most of the time if you're gonna see people doing things that are more artistic in that sense.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, like not really like Hollywood, more like indie stuff. You know, see it. I like movies like that. Mindfuck movies.
That's
Where do y'all find any movies?
Huh?
Y'all need to download Letterboxd.
Oh,
Y'all need to
Letterboxd is
download Letterboxd.
Real shit.
Letterboxd.
Honestly, I'll literally just be on the internet.
Reddit.
that's where you find like one of my favorite movies, cult classic French movie, The Hang. If you haven't seen it, I think I told you about this, right?
I haven't seen it.
Black and white movie, fucking like I think it's 1980s, 1990s. But it's like it follows these 3 French kids from the project. Like there's riots and shit going on just in the city for 24 hours. Watch that shit.
What's it called?
Cinema,
It's not like a French kids.
It actually sounds, the translation is actually the hate.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So like, check that shit, bro.
Word.
It's you specifically because you be on the cinematography shit. So that's a great movie for you.
I gotta think about it.
But like,
It's fine.
storytelling, acting, everything.
Nice.
I gotta catalog it. Like, I'm watching movies like different ways. Like, I think like when it was like, bro, when I was like really like on my like during COVID, I really like locked in. I was like, yo, I'm going director by director, like, watching the whole discography.
Wow.
Yeah, then I made the list. I'm like ranking the whole thing. So,
Bro, right? We need to get this nigga directing.
Yo, that's bro.
Like, I'm not even joking.
I was gonna say there will be directed a lot of stuff.
we got a lot of
Yeah,
people.
I see.
My boy Jan. Yo, you can only direct the cinematography shit.
Let's make it happen. Shout out Jan.
Yo,
You can make some shit happen.
I don't trust Darryl when it comes to directing.
I mean, alright,
I'm not saying his skill is not there. It's not that.
hold
I'm
on.
just never gonna see that shit.
No, that's what I'm
You're
saying.
lying, you stay, bro. You're lying.
I've arrived at the point I'm more open to sharing things.
He's not gonna release it.
No.
This is like, I'm more open to sharing the things, bro. That's not saying that you're going like,
Yeah, where exactly?
you can just share it with us. Like, that's not putting it out.
Yeah.
Bro, I got a family man. Niggas never seen that shit. I don't know.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm not
That's
sure.
what I'm saying.
Like, I would never let
What
Darryl
if
be
it's like
direct.
so golden, like you have?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show niggas, but give me some time. That
Bro,
Yo, I'll co-direct with you.
we recorded that in what year? 2020?
That's what I'm saying.
21? 20?
Yeah.
It was like what,
2019?
3 days of film and stuff.
Bro,
Let
we're
me-
in the
let me-
freezing
that
cold.
was
We're outside in
recent.
the freezing cold.
You can't do that shit, bro.
Bro, he exploited y'all.
Whoa!
And we're running down blocks in the freezing.
Yo.
And I can't even tell you what the movie was about. I can't even tell you what it's about.
Y'all real one. Because honestly, that cold running, a lot of niggas would just be like, yo, bro, let's do this at a different time.
Yo.
And Darryl the type of director to be like,
Nah,
that wasn't good, another take.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Who directed something? I say do it again. It's for our own good.
Yes,
Do it again.
That is true. That's real.
Bro,
That's real.
please, let's do it again.
That's
But that's anything I direct. I will put it out. I won't gatekeep. I promise. Like,
Yeah.
it's not good. This is not. I'm not gonna do this anymore. I need to share some stuff. I'm gonna share.
I mean, I can't lie, bro. I feel you on that tip of saying like, yo, we gotta do it again, bro. Because when I was filming with Jose and Miles, Airplanes, the joint that I did, there were so many ones where I was like, they were like, yo, bro, it's good. I'm like, no, it's not. We gotta run it back.
That's all I'm saying, bro. You know the stupid, the stupid shit, bro.
What's up?
You know Stanley Kubrick? What?
Oh yeah.
You watch it, you be like 100 times,
Yeah.
bro. Do it again.
You'll like actually drive people insane with it. Yeah, like so many people hate working with Cooper.
Bro, I heard that you did that shit on purpose. Like, for, what was that movie where you, like, Tom Cruise just walking through the city? It was about, like, the cult, Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh yeah, that's what yeah.
Bro, they said that he, like, I think it was trying to drive them, like, insane on purpose. But it was, like,
Yeah.
it was,
That's-
Get
Because you gotta get in the character. Exactly.
I think we could all kind of like relate to that. I feel like we all a little perfectionists.
Mhm.
Right?
Even with
You know,
music, too.
yeah,
Everything,
we're all
you
about
keep
art.
doing it and doing it
Yeah,
until
we're-
you get, and then you, whether
I-
you're sad
I
or
was thinking about that.
I can't lie, bro. Like I love the idea of perfectionism, but where like I'm getting to a point where I'm just throwing that shit out the way. Like as close as I can get to it,
Yeah,
That's the
I'm
thing.
not
It's like
like,
you're never gonna reach.
I'm never gonna reach it.
Yeah, you're never gonna
because
reach.
if I'm like, yo, it has to be perfect, I'm never gonna drop this shit.
Yeah.
So I'll know that there's like visible flaws. I'm
Yeah.
gonna honestly be like, you know, I can live with it.
this is shit.
But I think most of the time, the flaws that you see, like other people
Don't see
it.
it.
Like they don't even know what you're fucking
Yeah.
talking about. There's been so many times where I'm like, I made a song and I'm like, damn, it's kind of ass, or like this part, this or whatever, and then I show someone else and they're like, well, it sounds great. And I'm like,
Nah, we're.
like, I'm sitting here in my room fucking spacing the levels and shit. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Nobody ever really will see your thing like you at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you spend so many hours looking at it,
Yeah.
so many days, so many weeks. Like,
bro,
Everything, yeah.
I've been pushing it out where I'm like, nah, I don't know about this. And it's like, yo, other people be like, love's fire. I'm like, yo, was it? You be doing that too, kid.
I
I'm
was
like,
gonna
yo,
say,
it's
that's why I was
crazy.
bringing it
Like,
up. Like,
808s was an hit.
most of the stuff I create, most of the stuff I make, bro, it's always like,
Yeah.
I'm there for like hours trying to like tinker, like tweak and everything. And it still won't turn out like how I want it to be. And sometimes it does turn out how I want it to be though. That's the thing, like that's why like art is so chaotic. But most of the time it's like, damn, I wish it was like this or like that. You know, we always try to like work and improve on ourselves, but not to the detrimental point of like, you know, we're hindering the outreach and the
Right.
amount of people that can like see our art, you know. That's
Honestly,
something that is struggle.
yeah, I wanted to let you finish the thought. Sorry for cutting in.
Wait, let me get something off real quick.
Yeah, do you think?
Nah, because the whole idea of perfectionism is like, it's kind of weird to me. I'm in a weird space with it because it's like, you know, everything is subjective. Everything is subjective. So being perfect is subjective. So I realized like, you know, just even doing music, it's just like, it's not about being perfect, but more so like reaching what you think is your best potential type shit. Like I'll do a take and I'm like, it might sound good, but I'm like, yo, like I think I can do it better though. And it might sound good, it sound good, but for me, so being perfect, I just feel like I kind of let go of that idea. Because even when it comes to like relationships and shit like that, like just perfect is just a concept of subjectivism. That's weird. And I was gonna say, to segue back to our music and shit, he was just talking about like, for example, American Honey. How you feel about that beat? Like, how you feel about it?
Well, yeah, I remember us talking about it after.
Yeah.
Like even after we made it, after we like got it like mixed and all that stuff, it was still always just like there's like a sound in it. Like I'm not gonna critique the tape. The tape just dropped. Listen to that. But there was you know, there's this certain parts like with a lot of beats that I create, you know, where it's like I want it like, you know, that's the thing with art. You have an idea in your head of what you want to make, you know, what you want to create. Is it gonna translate? 90% of the time, it's not going to translate to exactly what is in your head, you know. But that's what we have to embrace because we're humans, you know. Like, you know, humans are not perfect. So how are we going to create something that's perfect?
And that's the same conversation I be having with my brother sometimes too, where it's like, he's somebody who will be like, I have an idea in my head, when I go to put it on paper, it doesn't come out the same way. Like,
exactly.
that's frustrating. I'm just like, nah, that's part of it. And you just gotta live with it and like move from there. That's where all your like limitations are the things that make the art the art.
I don't know, I think like art could just be like a lot of times you say you have a thing in your head and then like you can't even get at that thing or like the way you develop it, get trapped in that thing, the closer you get to that thing in your head, you never really like get to that thing.
Yeah.
But it's like as you get better, you still get closer to that thing. There's always like something that you're like striving for. You know?
I actually wanna
Hold on, not for real. That's American Honey real quick.
Wait, hold on. Let me get my, because we on the topic of like creation at this point. So I just want to get this off real quick. So one of the things, and I can relate to Darryl in this, is saying that take your time with the thing because your relationship with it changes over time. So like, yeah, there's a point of validity in saying get it out as soon as possible because that's the greatest form of expression right there. But there's also another point of saying take your time with it because you don't know what will filter into that because you took your time. So it's like whatever that idea of perfection is changing because we're all always changing.
Yeah.
Like we're never just gonna be the same moment to moment. So it's kind of mixing in old with new and just like not putting as much pressure to be like, yo, this has to get done. So I got shit that like I did 2 years ago. I'm like, yo, I want to do this. This is the hardest shit ever. It's fucking tough. But my mind wasn't at the place to create the thing in the way that was supposed to be created. Exactly.
Because looking back at growth, yo, it's like there's stuff that I created, things that I've done that I know I was capable of doing. You know,
Exactly.
it's like, you know, I worst critics, you know, like for me personally, you know, I feel like I'm my worst critic, you know, but like. So I shout out Earl. I had to shout out Earl first. I learned to adapt way better than I could plan.
Really?
So you know that's what we do. You know that's how we move off of it. You know,
Kian's gonna
things
break
always
it.
adapt, bro.
American
song, but
Yeah.
he would tell me like, I just feel like it didn't hit like how I wanted to, right?
Yeah.
And I exactly what's the top 3 songs of the set. I mean, this top 3 songs of the tape.
Yeah.
And American Hunter is one of the top 3.
Yeah.
So it's funny you see
Different
how
opinions.
how subjective like
Yeah.
perfectionism is. So
That's real, that's
I mean,
real.
because we always want to like, you know, as peers, we want to like still critique each other and give constructive criticism.
Yeah.
We don't want to just be yes men, like
Mhm.
that shit
Yeah,
fire.
yeah.
You
Of
know,
course.
it's like
Yeah.
you really want to like build each other up because, like I said, nothing is perfect. So there's always some room for improvement
Mhm.
somewhere. You know, for everything we do.
So one of the points that I think about often is because I told y'all creative act, Rick Rubin. Right?
I'm reading that right now.
Great book.
Yeah, so good.
Great book. A note that he had in it was if somebody makes a note on something, don't take it as opposition to what you're doing, but look at it as something that you should revise. Or not even revise, but just take a quicker note at. Because the thing is, if they notice it, it's probably something that you're missing about it.
Yeah.
So like, you don't have to take the advice, but it's worth looking at. At the very least.
Or you don't want to just block it out.
And that's why, like, for me, I'm always like very thorough in giving critiques, and like Darryl knows this because I'll like send paragraphs and like voice memos of just, and y'all even know this too because I'll send it to the chat like, yo, reflections, like real life shit, because
You're editing our video. Yeah, we saw that.
like,
I made it to the chat, yo.
like,
Yeah.
but like, because one, oftentimes communication is our barrier, right? Where it's like, I'm gonna use this example because I've dealt with it so many times. I'm a designer, right? So I've done work for people, and they'll be like, yo, make it bigger, yo, change the color, yo, do this, blah, blah, blah. But they're not actually talking to me in a way that can translate to actual
Yeah.
fixes and like real tangible things. Is what I'm saying. It's like you can be like, yo, there's no value in a photographer, no value in a designer, stuff like that. But the value is that they know how to translate that language of art into physical words and like talk to the people so that they know exactly how to do it. It's like when I told you, yo, you know how to make a text sheet. It's like, yo, I don't know how to make a text sheet. I need to teach you how to make a text sheet. So when you go to printers, you know how to talk to printers and talk to designers so that they like, for one, aren't chipping you on some fuck shit. But two, you have that added like thought process where it's like, okay, I know exactly how I want this thing to become. I want it screen printed. So you know, I want to embroider it. You gotta embroider it like this at this specific point because that's language. So yeah, it's like, y'all hear me say this shit all the time. Like language, powerful gift. That's why I'm very specific with words that I choose to use. But the better that we get at communicating our points and talking things through in a thorough way is the better that we can be at seeing our visions through and whatever the physical realm is. Because a lot of it is just mental, spiritual, all that stuff. But we have to find a way to get it here.
Words hold so much power.
One second, I gotta go downstairs again. Please continue, y'all.
Yeah, that shit. That was mad. How do you continue after that?
Or drop the mic.
You know how he dropping jabs,
Actually, fuck.
I think I definitely can relate to that because I'm like, you know more than anybody. Before I even put music out, I kept telling them, I was like, oh, like, I don't know how to start because I want instruments and I want to do this and I don't know how to do this and blah, 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 blah. And I just kept like holding myself back and just kept making like low-key excuses as to like why I can't do it. And then, you know, I was like, oh, just do modeling, just do this. And then one day you told me, you're like, bro, just do music, bro. Like, just do music. Like, what? And then,
It's just triggered 2 songs in my head. It's random. It was like,
wait, what?
it's like, for some reason, it just said like the Benny the Butcher played in my head.
The Butcher
10 to
Butcher?
3. He said, I so take things in the music, understand. And it's like, bro, if you know the intro to that.
I know exactly.
You know what I'm talking about? That played in my head. You know what I'm talking about?
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Bro, it's that. Bro, that's intended to.
Bro, Shout out that album, for sure.
Wait, David, you didn't go downstairs?
Nah, Mom Dukes is asking me where to go. And I can't take the call yet, because I got the mic. But
Yeah. But, what's everybody's favorite part about yesterday?
Performing.
Yeah, I would say definitely,
Performing. Yeah.
definitely DJing. I was like, my first time DJing. Also, shouts out to my cousin, yo. Shouts out to the DJ Mad Driver. He hooked it up with the equipment, gave me the crash course. Never seen any of those buttons in my life. I figured it out. It was fun, like moving the crowd. It was definitely a great addition. Yeah.
Don't you?
Me? My favorite part? I don't know. Oh, dude. Bro, honestly, think about it, like, it was just, everything was going by so fast that I feel like I didn't even have the time to sit back and, like, process it. It was just crazy. Everything was just, like, fast. And I had people coming in my hair running through these solos. They're like, damn, like, it's just, I reflect on it.
honestly, I'm big on that because, like, I was present last night and so many things happened last night that I'm kind of just like, wow, I don't even know. I don't know what, and I had so many conversations too that were just like, okay, this is really eye-opening. This is like actually really major. I guess that would be my favorite part of it, but I can't like say definitively what it is until I have that reflection. I'm like, yeah, we made it. Yeah.
No, literally same for me personally. Like yesterday was the first time I ever performed like in front of people, original songs, all that shit, and I was so fucking nervous. I was so nervous. I was nervous that I was gonna forget my lyrics, that I was gonna fuck up, that I was gonna sound like shit, like all the whole nine. And then like, you know, when I did it and afterwards, like I had these random people coming up to me like, this was your first time? Like you looked so confident, like nobody could even tell, like it seems like you've been doing this, blah 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 blah. Like that to me was like meant like the world because I'm like I'm sitting here like shit in my pants while they're performing and shit. So it was just like the fact that people kept telling me like, yo, you look natural, or like, you know, you gotta keep going with this, blah blah blah. It's like it just gives like that confirmation of like obviously things I already feel inside and know myself, but you wouldn't. Of course, we don't do it for the external validation, but like when you do get that, it's like, oh shit, like
It's real.
It's real, exactly. It's real. Like this is tangible shit in front of me, and people like just confirming what I already feel inside. It's like that. We going on gas, no brakes.
Quick point. The homie Kian, you said that Shawty really liked your music, so can you link me to that so I can send it to him?
Yes, Zelli, Blair, everything. I got you.
No,
Oh, I love it.
But that's the community.
Right. I'm like, so many people asking for my Instagram. I'm just like, oh my god. I was like, I'm gonna start
So
crying.
like collaboration and
Literally, I'm like, I know. Go, y'all,
yeah.
Honestly, I think like for me, the wildest part was really, like you said, that confirmation. It's like you know all these things internally, but to see it actually in the flesh and like have it be reaffirmed is kind of like, wow, I didn't even recognize the magnitude to the point.
Yeah.
Where it's like my first art show, Darryl, Jayden came through, and honest to God, so I was just doing something, right? Like I was literally just like, okay, I'm just gonna put my art in the room, cool. To hear that like you were inspired by it, to hear that Darryl's inspired by it, and that y'all speak to it so highly, I'm really just there like, wow, like.
Bro, that was an amazing setting to first meet you in life, bro. 'Cause I'm thinking, I thought you was some big time guy. I mean, I'm saying that you're not, bro, but I'm thinking you was like Darryl knew like a young like underground legend already. I'm like, yo,
He is.
I mean, nah, this sounds so fucked up, bro. But you literally are these things, but it's just like. I thought the public really like,
Yeah.
you feel me? I didn't know you was this like reserved and all of
Yeah,
that,
bro.
but bro, that was a hell of a start, bro. Bro, you really gifted at bro, I remember these paintings, I'm like, yo, he did that, bro? I'm just asking that, he did that shit? Shit was insane, bro, but yeah, that was a fire like, introduction to somebody.
Yeah, honestly, just like, that's the thing. And I'm touching on points for everybody last night because you said doing it for your 13-year-old self. I live for that shit. I do it for my kid. Like the young me that was like, yo, I want to make art. I want that because I want to like do dope shit.
Yeah.
That's what I do it for.
That's fine.
Darryl said yesterday, it's the people in your immediate circle, immediate people that you like.
Darryl gonna be trying to stay with that shit.
Like real shit.
No,
Like,
it's
It's
so
the people
real.
around you.
No, but
yeah,
it's
exactly,
it's
because
like,
like y'all inspire me so much to keep going and like be part of y'all lives and like add to it however I can, and like that also adds to what I'm doing. So at the end of the day, it's all just it's real synergy. Like yeah, you have your idols, you have people that you look to, but you're really getting creative energy off of everybody around you when you're actually working with.
absolutely. The tangible things are so, and I even said this to, I think I said it to my dad yesterday, because he was like, oh, I didn't get to take any videos of you, or whatever what he said to me, and I was like, it don't even matter, like, the receptiveness of the crowd, the real life tangible, like, shit that I'm getting right now is so much more important than I could ever get from a video. Like, I don't even care to watch that shit back. Like, I saw it in person, I saw the claps, I saw people's faces, people are coming up to me, like, that means more than a fucking video that I can watch back. Like, and now it's like, I understand, like, the people who are like, obviously, like, when you go to a concert, people are like, oh, don't be recorded, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you understand it now, because it's like, that is just more important than me going back on my phone and trying to relive it. Like, nah, like, I'm in it now, I don't care if y'all got videos, I'm gonna fuck. Like, of course it's great to post, but like, I have a mental, like, picture in my brain. Yeah.
It's funny because I said it to my brother this morning, because with the camera, I was like, yo, I wish that I was able to give it to Darryl when I was like talking up front, so like he could have recorded it. I thought my brother's recording. He's like, nah, like I recorded for a bit, then I put it down. And I was like, honestly, bro, the message was heard.
Right.
Like the reel was like receptive, and that's all that matters. Like whoever was here heard it.
Right.
Whoever wasn't, they're not gonna hear it.
Yo, how you brother feel about it? I don't think about me, but how do you feel about our sound? Like, our shit.
He fucked with it. He said I was waiting. Like good shit, yeah, because production is fire, and you doing your thing too. It's like he likes the bars, he likes everything. He likes the energy, like
Yeah.
everything meshes beautifully. So
It's that day, because I know he said he used to run it with the SP.
exactly,
Yeah,
like
yeah, word. So yeah, he was telling me about that. Yeah.
So-
Well, you told me about it first. He was like, yeah, your brother had that.
yeah, I've been like trying to connect everybody.
I'm like, yo, you even know what that is?
Yeah.
Alright, you on time, man. You know?
like, no, bro, because that's the thing, like, niggas who know me, like, you could ask this nigga Kevin, bro. I'm very fucking meticulous. Where it's
Bro,
like,
he would redo something like 5 fucking times in front of my face. I was like,
Yeah,
like saying the last 2 times.
like, literally, bro, so, like, and this also goes to the point of, like, knowing energy, seeing energy, shit like that.
But yeah.
I can tell who will mesh, and I can be like, yo, this person should talk to this person because they might know something that they should know.
Yeah.
And that is, like, you get me? Like, that's the real
That's how the
shit.
community builds organically. It's like
Exactly.
you meet somebody and they're like, yo, you remind me of this person. Or like, had a similar interest in this person. That's
It's
what
just so
happened.
organic to me.
Last
So,
week. Yeah.
like, you're forcing people to be in groups of people that don't, just make sure you get down like that.
And that's the thing, people can bring that back where it's like, yo, you kind of doing the same thing as my bro, y'all should link up. And that's the, like, energy that I'm trying to cultivate
I
here.
said that about bro, the book bag. I fuck with his energy, bro. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, he was vibing
Bro,
everything.
Oh, my homie Julian, yeah. He rap too, so y'all gotta, like us,
Bro,
yeah.
was vibing with us all day, bro.
Yo, he has insane energy, bro.
Yeah.
Insane energy.
Well, that's why I was saying yesterday, I was like, damn, like, I wish, there was more women around.
Mm.
Like, these fields that I'm in are very male dominated, besides like modeling and shit like that, but it's still like, the people that you're working for essentially are men. And it's like, there are a lot of women, but in these kind of spaces, in these more smaller communities, like, there's really not. So it's like, of course I get it, whatever, but it's like, women just have such a different understanding when it comes to art, life, anything, that it's like, sometimes I'm like, damn, I wish there was more women in the room that I could like have that emotion with. Not to say y'all
Nah.
are tapped in, but it's a little, it's different.
Yeah, so let me ask you this question. How should we go about bringing more women into this and opening up the ground?
Yeah, I
Because
mean.
like, that's the thing, it's like,
Mama too.
what's up? Because Like, that's the thing, we can always have these conversations about, like, yo, we need more black people in these spaces, we need
Right.
more women in these spaces, we need more, like, people of color in these spaces, but how are we moving so that the people can come in and feel welcome and feel like they want to really be part of it?
Yeah, I feel like honestly, from a woman's perspective, it can be hard. Sometimes it can be intimidating. Sometimes to be in these spaces with a lot of men, a lot of people who, you know, have more experience than you or whatever it is. But I think maybe just opening up to just different crafts, you know, whether it's like I loved how I remember your friends.
Crystal?
Yes, I was like that to me was like it was so cute because it's like that is such a woman thing, you know, to do like little crochets and things like that. But I mean, like maybe doing more like a lot of women do like spoken word, like things like that. Like just opening it up to, you know, different crafts. I don't really know how to make women more comfortable because it can be intimidating. I'm just a crazy ass person and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I need to do. Fuck all these men, I don't care, I'm gonna just do it. But I feel like just keeping it open, like, I don't know. I don't know many women who are creative in the aspect of like, that's what they want to do. Like that's what their purpose is, that's what their passion is. Maybe they haven't found something yet. So I think this is perfect, like these little like workshops. So I mean, maybe just having people be able to be hands-on, you know, like little crafts, or like, you know, have people be able to write, or like, I don't know. What do y'all
I
think?
mean, women are emerging in a lot of this
True.
more. You know, I feel like more than ever, like run-up skating, it's like you said, there's a lot of women in that. But now you got girl skaters like everywhere.
Yeah,
You got girls that's like more
Yeah.
girls
Yeah, no, that's so
rapping.
true. Especially this year specifically, women in rap have really like paved a crazy road. You
I'll
know?
say that they're doing better than men.
Yes, absolutely. And,
Yeah.
and it's like, I think another thing when it comes to women, not that men don't get hated on, for sure you do, but I feel like with women, it's like, it's like a double-edged sword. It's like if you do one thing, you're getting shit on, but then if you do the thing that you were getting shit on, the opposite of it, now you're getting shit on for not doing. It's like actually like insane. So I feel like we need more communities, or we just need more people, more men who are, you know, nurturing and don't look at women as objects and don't look at women as like things like that. Obviously, this is not talking about y'all because y'all are obviously the good ones, but like, you know, it's especially right, especially in these, you know, spaces, in these industries, it's hard, like especially from modeling. Like, you know, I've been to modeling shoots where I'm like, yeah, I'm never being around these niggas again. Like, y'all kind of fucking weird. Like, you know, I'm just trying to do this to better myself, and y'all trying to be fucking weird and shit. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like just having those spaces where, you know, we can be comfortable and it can be emotional, it can be themselves. They don't have to feel like, you know, I gotta be all like just because I'm around men, and who gives a fuck? Like, talk your shit. Like,
Yes, I feel like it's like there's more like women in the states, even like more like black people in the states, people in other. We're still not like maybe the ones like controlling the states, where it's like even in like music, like you know.
Nah, go ahead. I'm about to.
Gotcha,
I got a follow up one.
Yo, even in like music, like if you like rappers, like female rappers, like most female rappers, like they're gonna be like stereotypically like attractive, like they're very like most of those rappers are gonna be like people that they can find attractive, and that why is it like because it's like mostly still controlled by like
it's a society.
men.
It's the
Like,
patriarchy. It's the patriarchy.
Yo, can one of y'all real quick check if this is still rolling? The battery bad enough? You still good?
Yes, sir.
Bless, thank you.
Of course.
But nah, you're very real on that, and I laugh because that's the point of doing it, right? Where it's like, I don't know. I showed y'all that sketch when we first was going to do the drawing. Yeah, seek ownership.
Yeah.
Seek ownership, like real shit. That's why I be like, yo, we in these spaces, but we don't control these spaces. We don't own these spaces. It's like, so at all times we're at the whims of the people who do control these spaces. So how are we coming together and doing something like this for people like us? Because we need those spaces. Like, you can go to any art gallery, any art community, shit like that. Personally, I feel alienated because I don't see people who look like real shit. I don't see other like niggas from the hood like look like me, like talk like me, same shit, like same music taste, all that type of shit. You bound around a bunch of like bougie ass white people, or like people of color who want to align with white. You get me? So it's like, how are we bringing these things into the space where we can feel empowered in who we actually are, create the best art that we fucking can, but also allow them to come in and also feel that too. Like,
Yeah, I think it's hard because I feel like a lot of people in these spaces too is like they understand the fact that we don't control it and they try to cater to the people who do control it instead of just catering to themselves. And that's a hard mindset to get out of once you're in it. When you're in it and you see success from it, it's hard to backtrack and be like, all right, fuck it, I'm just. I mean, some people do it. You know, they get the platform and they go, look, fucking Post Malone. It's gonna start out with rapping and you got all the black people, and then one new country. That doesn't make sense. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I'll show you country.
beautiful Thugger girls, bro.
real shit. It's like, and I understand. I mean, shit. Hey, it worked out, but I just feel like.
That's the formula.
But that's so. It's like why?
It's like why lighting it up? Yeah.
Right. It's the same with.
It's not a person, it's all business.
Exactly.
That's why they say it's an industry level thing.
I know.
Where it's
And like, this is the thing, like, as fucked up as it sounds, art is a business at the end of the day. Everything is a fucking business. So like,
Yeah, I feel like art isn't a business, but we try to make a business out of it because, you know, society.
It's just politics is
like especially like working within art communities. Like, I worked in multiple museums, I've been around multiple galleries, shit like that, and it's always the same shit, right? Where it's like everything is bureaucracy. Nothing is ever literally just like, yo, this artwork is sick as fuck.
Right.
It's literally just like, who do you know? Or like, how many people can you get in the door?
Right.
Or like, does this align with what we're trying to do?
Right.
Like, fuck all that shit. Is it dope?
It's so business minded. Like
Exactly.
the people who are really at the top, like running these businesses or corporations, they're the ones that's like calling the shots.
Yeah.
Give me a
And
second.
that's like trickling down.
And everybody knows it. I was literally talking about this with my friend who's in like nursing. It's not even about art, it's artistic. But it's like everything is networking. She went to school for 4 years and like she's known people that it's taking them so long to get a job, or they got jobs because they knew somebody who worked at a hospital who got them a job. And you know what I mean? It's not even like you're guaranteed to get it when you graduate. Like, that's just like one aspect of it. But it's like if somebody who went to school got a whole fucking degree is struggling with that shit, we're gonna have to think over 20 times harder than that to network and get in the rooms that we need to be in and around the people that we need to be around. So
Yeah, just unfortunate as it is, like
I'm sorry, what did I
starts. Where we were just talking about like how people have to like network and stuff.
yeah, I was saying something about how my friend, how she's a nurse, it's not artistic, but like she went to school, did it 4 years, and like these people were struggling to get jobs, and the reason why they got jobs was because they knew someone who was in the nursing industry or in a hospital. It's like if somebody who went to school did the path that is supposed to make you money and get you a job, I'm doing a very big quotation marks on that. They have to network, we have to work already like to get the opportunities to be. It's like it's just crazy.
That's why we're like creating our own groups now.
Yeah.
Where we kind of gotta break that standard where it's like we have to kind of infiltrate the society to kind of build up and get to the top. You know, we grassroots things and we start things organic and how we have now where we're trying to. It's like we're able to bring our own people up.
Sorry about that. I heard something really wise. Yeah, it's wild because I said it a few years back. I'm starting to actually live by it. If it doesn't exist, make it yourself.
Yeah.
Real shit. Like, it's literally that simple. I mean, it's gonna be difficult.
Why don't you do it, Kanye? Why don't you do
Wait,
No, but it's so real because and I'm very like I was talking to I forgot whoever yesterday who was in the punk band. I don't remember. I mean,
No, Miles.
Yeah, I was talking to him and I was like, I'm very like rock punk band shit like that, and like we look at the punk scene like that's what the niggas did.
Yeah.
Like they literally just made a community and just like stuck with it, and then just boom, that shit took off, and now you have so many subgenres from that, and it's like they just had a vision and they were like fuck the masses, fuck what everybody else is saying. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna obviously there was a little cause of riot and all that crazy shit, but you know they got the message across.
And big shout out to all my black punks. Real shit. Yeah, that's how we be living.
Passionate.
Real shit.
I never really something to see like that. Wait till we to the show. I was like, yo, they got energy.
And punk shows.
High energy music.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Shout that out too.
You'll get punched in the face when you're so happy.
So happy.
Right.
Coming down the face like, crack tubes and like, yeah, let's go.
You know what I mean? So Jayden, you know what it is to be over. But with his brother, is actually the lead of like.
That's his brother?
Yeah, his brother is the lead of Pumpkin.
That's crazy. Yo, because you always tell me about that band. I'm like,
Yeah,
wow, that's fucking wild, bro.
His brother, he's like, bro, they're bad nights. It's
Yeah.
funny, bro, because like, you think that Punk's is like bad aggressive. Like,
Yeah.
No, they're like the nicest people
Bro,
ever.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, his brother, you just wouldn't think he makes the music he makes. Bro, you meet him, it's just like,
Yo, you gotta put me onto the band, real shit. Also, shout out the band.
oh, yo,
Shout out the band.
the band is around, but I didn't, at first, I was like, I don't know what to say.
I mean, it's actually fucking wrong.
I'm surrounded.
Also, Haram, great album.
Yeah.
Big time. Black punks. Black punks.
Yo, that's another sub-genre, I would say.
Exactly.
We kind of mixed in that, like, punk, in that underground hip-hop.
And I think we talk about that a lot, or I guess you specifically, it's like, you always are like, damn, like, I don't know what genre to put my music in. Like, I don't know what,
Yeah.
and it's like, fuck it, just make some
You
shit
bridge
up,
so many
bro.
genres, bro. You might as well just make the shit.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, fuck it, like, make some shit up, who gives a fuck, it don't gotta fit. That's why I hate when you put all that shit on disrespect, you gotta pick fucking R&B hip hop, like, I don't wanna pick that shit, but then if I pick alternative, niggas gonna be on my ass, I'm like, this ain't alternative, like, oh my fucking god, like,
Honestly, bro, I just make whatever.
I feel like it's really good with like rap though. Like anything like rap, like for example, like Tyler the Creator, he don't make rap no more for real.
No.
I mean, he don't know. Like I'm not gonna lie, he does.
Like he does, but he doesn't.
But like, this
Yeah.
Even he called it out because he said he's wanting to make a pop album.
yeah.
But also, rap is technically pop. Well, it used to be.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
Bro, everything is everything.
I wouldn't say right now, bro. I would say like country or like rock is more pop now again. But like rap 2-3 years ago was technically pop music.
like Drake.
I mean, yeah, like, I feel like any genre can become pop. Pop is just whatever's
Whatever's popular, exactly.
But then I feel like there's still like a pop sound, you know? There's like popular music that they make.
It's more
I
digestible.
mean, I think the thing is, it gets like. It gets muddled into like a formula for whatever the genre is.
Yeah,
So like
that's
pop
what I'm
music for country is gonna sound specific to country.
This is
Pop music for rap is gonna sound
Right,
specific
That's
to
what I'm
rap.
saying.
No one wants to pop them. You got
No, pop can eat. Pop can eat sometimes.
There's some solid ass pop
Now, bro,
songs.
like the 2000s pop was like
Elite, bro, elite,
insane.
nigga. Yo, Black Eyed Peas,
Yo,
proper
insane.
pop, nigga.
I'm a big. You like that song?
Yo,
That's a big inspiration too.
Boom,
Like,
boom, boom. Like, come on, bro.
Wait, you say that?
no, I'm saying like early 2000s. I feel like that's a big inspiration.
Yeah.
For the
For
sound.
outside.
Yeah.
You hear it.
I can respect it because you know it's simple. It's like I feel like once you got something like that's distilled down to like a basic, like I don't know. It's like it does what it needs to do. It does what it wants to do. Like it reaches its objective. Like pop, throw on like a 1-4-5 like chord progression.
Yeah, it's digestible. It is. It's
But it's
easy
like,
for
bro,
people to.
The song slaps. So.
No, for sure. It's not taking away
I
from
just feel like
You gotta make, yo, what's y'all watch Atlanta?
Yeah.
Alright, fucking first episode. You remember the Flow Rider joke? It's like y'all play Flow Rider? The
Yo.
one where nigga Darryl says like, I kinda like Flow Rider.
Yeah.
Obviously music to like dance to too. It's like people need that type
No,
of
it's so
music.
real.
Like
It's
real
so
shit. Like
Honestly, simplicity is key.
Mhm.
I feel like that's what like 2000s music was.
it
Like,
was, yeah.
very simple. Like, you know, it could be a lot of sounds nowadays, but like back then, you know, it was just like drums, guitar, vocals, bass. That's it. Like just 4 things, you know, 4 elements. And it, like a lot of tracks, a lot of stuff that's hot was just 4 tracks.
Yeah.
4 tracks, you know. It was nothing crazy.
Boom bap is simple. Like,
Yeah.
boom bap is
Boom
hard.
bap is
Like,
very
Quick,
It's
y'all.
super simple.
We had an hour and 15 minutes, and also I want to have some time to be around, have some music playing, talk to people, all that. So last point that I want to touch on is what we're doing. Right? I mean, we touched on it periodically and stuff like that, but as a community, what we're trying to build, the vision is very specific, and I'm learning this thing now, working with other people, that like, the vision that I have is my vision, and sometimes I do have to sacrifice that so everybody else can eat, and everybody else see the proper gains. That doesn't mean that my vision is any more diminished. But the thing that I want to say is that we're coming together, we're having these conversations, we got some people in the spot, we got artwork in the spot, and that is what we're doing. Right? We're creating culture. We're creating culture in its own sense, and that is something that will take a very long time and tedious. It's a very tedious thing to do. Like, where I says, like, when I did my first shot, I thought we were doing something. This isn't just doing something. And like, that's why I always be saying whenever we're talking, it's like, it's not one isolated moment, it's not one isolated thing. It's like, we are creating culture. We're building something, we're allowing something to grow, right? And so, it's gonna be a long and arduous task at times, but when we give it that proper time to sit, that proper time, like, all right, we gotta till it, we gotta repot it, we gotta do it, it's the slow burn.
And that's where you get the most satisfaction.
Exactly. And that's really just the point that I wanna say is like, I appreciate all of you coming through on this, and I'm happy that it all had our specific flavors, not just one specific thing. And because that's really it. That's community right there. Like, we had so many conversations where we had to double back and be like, fuck, bro, that was a bad idea. Or like, nah, you wildin', bro. Like, so many times. And like, I love all of that because like, you learn and you grow and you become closer as humans off of that. So again, thank you guys so much for coming on this journey and being like heavily ingrained in it. Like, you know, we going up from here.
That's it.
Community culture is gonna look different for every single one of us, but we can still work together to make this thing happen where it has to happen. Right? Big. Any final notes from y'all? Anything I'd like to add on that?
One minute, well.
Well,
because Darryl.
I should have told him to leave his phone.
Yeah, but I just want to say thank you.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Anyone else?
Hold up. Is the light off?
Yeah.
Yo, the light went off on my mic. Hold up. I got you. Just grab this shit.
I just want to say thank you to everybody here listening here, because I would not be here if it wasn't for y'all. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Jayden. I would be here if it wasn't for you. So I appreciate y'all giving me the space to show my art and let my emotions free and show what I got to say, because y'all didn't have to do that. Y'all didn't have to incorporate me and let me do my thing. But I do appreciate that you guys did, and yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Kian?
Yeah, I mean, just to close it off, wrap it up, like, it's an amazing start to a journey, you know, that we're doing a slow burn, that we're letting simmer, you know. I feel like we're planting seeds right now, and we're gonna cultivate real soon, you know. We gotta keep the communication flowing, keep the ideas flowing, keep challenging each other, keep bringing each other up. The events are gonna get bigger, our music's gonna get better. I don't know how much better, it should already be better. But yeah, like the art, photography is gonna look better, you know, y'all might start snapping pictures to another dimension, who knows?
Yo, it's this book right here, bro, you need to look at it. This joint right here.
What book is that?
Trent Park. Remember? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Remember when I texted you, I was like, yo, I got that shit, bro.
Oh, that was a book?
This is the book, bro. You gotta look at it.
Nah, I know it. That's
that shit, bro.
bro. I know the bro. That's it. Bro. Like, and now when you say bugged out, I know you really bugged out. Yo, the photo must be.
It might not be as much as you thought it would have. Well,
bro. We're not.
We're gonna talk later. We're gonna talk later.
Okay, bro.
It's on camera.
That's okay with you.
Jayden? Oh, yeah. Put it in front of, yeah, just in case. Yep.
I was like it the whole time.
Oh, might be good.
But yeah, I can't. I just gotta pick up from what y'all was saying. Yeah, like this is beautiful. Everything is benefiting us as long as we, keep believing and living by this art shit, bro. Everything is beautiful in our favor, bro. This is really a real treasure, bro. Like it's so like simple, but it's really a lifestyle that I feel like we all implement each and every individual way, if that makes sense. Yeah, so looking forward to more visuals, more music, more opportunities. I might start acting, I might start modeling, I might start flying planes, who knows? I might open up my own yoga spot. Who knows?
Yo, that'd be fire. That'd be fire. Holistic practices, meditation.
Bubble tea, like smoke shop in the belt and shit. You feel me?
Smoking coffee. That's what I was. That would be crazy.
Smoking coffee, that's like kind of, smoking tea, coffee.
Yeah, smoking tea makes more sense than smoking coffee.
I feel like, it could work
Coffee's
together.
like a cigarette.
That's
Whoa.
Nah, but they can have coffee.
Yeah, coffee and cigarette makes sense. Like,
Now, when I was in Europe, I had my first cig, can't lie, drunk cig, can't lie, that shit.
Yo, don't care.
Put it on, that shit legal.
drunk ciggies used to hit. I can't even lie, bro.
Right, I don't do it.
Not anymore, bro.
I was in Europe for the first time, I had to have a drunk cig, just to be
You
on.
go in the era where we saw the nigga with the hole in his chest, bro.
Cigarette packages,
Oh, yeah, the
they have like
Yo.
rotted lungs
Yeah.
and like shit.
Oh, yeah,
Cigarette.
That shit is crazy that they was smoking there, but.
Alright, hold up though. We gotta get back on.
I already know you want to.
Yeah. Darryl, any thoughts?
I'm just beginning. You gotta remember.
Jayden, final thoughts, or is that what you're holding?
Well, like Buttur said, I don't know how much better the music could get, but shit. Yeah, it's funny, wait, real quick. I remember when we made La Ola, I was like, bro, how do we even make anything remotely better? like, bro, even Zelli was there, I was like, yo, I'm fucking panicking. I don't know how I'm gonna do this anymore.
Crisis.
Like, I really was panicking, but you see, we done the third tape, and I feel like it's definitely the best one so far, so we always gonna get better, bro. That's my final thought.
Okay, final thoughts. That's when you wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna reintroduce myself because I feel like I didn't. For the final
Should
thought, I'm
I
gonna
hold
reintroduce
another
myself.
5 minutes?
Yeah, I'm gonna reintroduce myself.
Niggas
I
want to
feel
talk
like-
about shit like we talk about.
Nah. It's nothing. Just go ahead. I didn't do the intro properly at the beginning. So, I'm there.
How was it amazing?
How you introducing yourself at the
But
end,
you did
bro?
the same way you said it was beginning.
No, remember, it all connects. So we talked about the time and shit. You said it at the beginning. So now I'm gonna introduce myself.
Bro, finish your thought, bro. You gotta wrap this up.
Creative, thing, wrap it back up. Now, it's the time for this. But,
Bro, keep me up.
okay. But yeah, just obviously more great things to come. Like I said yesterday, just being around these people, seeing them inspire me, and hopefully being an inspiration to them. That shit's gonna lead to more great things, and it's just, yeah, I don't know. I'm happy to see what we did so far, and it's just only up from here. It's just,
So
it's gotta
we up
be,
from here.
it's gotta be doing it. So, that's
Rich,
it.
rich, man.
As I always say, it's not just the work that we're doing, it's larger than us. So, boom.
It's the community.
Exactly. It's larger than anything that we got going on. Like, so, let's move with it. You did? Alright, cool. Come on. Shout out to these people. A.R.T, Zelli, Kian, Jayden, Darryl, myself. You gotta shout yourself sometimes too. Yeah.
I thought like the third intro because you did it again.
Peace out, bro.
Yeah.
Alright, sound selector. Get back on track. Thank you. Darryl, actually with your drum set. Thank you guys for sitting through that.
That show was entertaining.
Yeah, no, bro.
Yo, it's only Darryl's intro.
Yo, you really did. That's right.
Wow.
Hey, niggas say Which shows now. You connected. Is this, oh, that's still recording?